pin on my forehead or something.
And we are live. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Johnny and I were just talking about something very interesting. I wanted to say on behalf of myself, can I speak for you guys or
Sure.
no?
Never.
Oh, on behalf of Johnny has not given me permission. Thank you so much to everyone that has supported my channel, has supported Jenny's channel. I can't speak for Johnny because he told me no. For all this time, you guys are so greatly appreciated, and it's always so much fun to chat and bull crap with you guys and kind of cut up and have fun. So thank you for coming over every Sunday night on Jenny's, on Johnny's, on my channel, and supporting us with the views and all that stuff. So that's thanks. Does anybody have any opening comments?
Yes, I want to speak for myself in this in particular instance then. To Wendy Schneider's point, she says, I can't understand why some people have to announce that they're not going to watch a reader and why. Just leave already. So what we were talking about is since Linda G has posted a post, Lucky Girl has said, about a person who left a very nasty comment and said they were not reader or not watching anymore and all that. So what I want us to do as the reader community, as the YouTubers itself, is because we don't make posts, and I'm guilty of this too, so I'm talking to myself primarily, but we don't make posts, we don't make videos about the people that like and share and subscribe and watch and super chat and send us gifts and all this type of stuff. Thank you, Jace Harnosh, for my ring. So we don't make videos and post about all the lovely things, but we tend to gravitate to the nasty because they stand out. And so then we want to address them and then make posts and videos. I say that we should stop. Don't feed it. They're going to do it anyway, but don't feed the troll. Let the troll stay under the bridge with all the unhappy people, and then we just move on with ourselves.
Speaking of trolls under the bridge, there really is a troll under the bridge in Washington State, and I went and saw it, and it's really cool. It's got like hubcaps for eyes, and he's got like a Volkswagen Bug or something or bus under his hand. He's really cool. I think it's what is it called? I forget, but something troll, and he's under the bridge. He's really cool. I want to say hi to T-Barb and Patricia, PS and Tough. Hello. What you got, Jenny?
Well, first of all, I want to say if you didn't see Johnny's video Saturday or Friday night on Tarot, that was a really fascinating reading. Thank you, Impish. So that's a great video to go watch. Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Central, 12 Eastern Time, I will be on my channel with Lori from The Way of Positive Change. And then on November 22nd, that Monday at 10 a.m., I'll be doing Sacred Sounds of Coffee again with Jody, and we'll be discussing gratitude for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. And you guys need to watch that because it's just, you walk away from there feeling like, it's so calm.
Jody's doing videos now every Sunday at 4:30 Central Time, so y'all can check her out on her channel.
Yep. And I saw a comment on here. I'm sorry I didn't catch the name about Steve Bannon. I'm pretty sure I've done a grand tableau on him recently. You might want to check my page. Hey, Peggy, how are you? Thank you, Aaron Swan and Impish. You guys are great. So
I got an announcement. I have one more.
Okay.
For those who follow and subscribe to You Ask Ciro, Dana is her name. She had a double mastectomy, so that's where she has been. She's in good spirits. She texted me. She said, "I've had my double boob off of me surgery." so she is in good spirits though. So she is recuperating. For those who wonder where she is and hasn't made any videos lately. Also, she said she's going to go back for some tests, make sure nothing has spread and all that. But like I said, she is in good spirits. She had a breast cancer, so she went and got that taken care of. So hopefully, anyway. So y'all send her some prayers and some good healing white lights and speedy recovery, and we'll see her back soon. Thank you, Super Truthful.
Thank you, Super Truthful. When will I do more GTs? I have no idea. I don't know.
Becca did so many back to back. She needed a little break.
My brain fried. So I fried my own brain.
Maybe it's because you're magnetized now.
I know, right? I pulled that spoon off my head so hard it hurt. Took out some eyebrows. Hey,
well, grand tableaus are hard when you do them right. So it's a lot of.
It's a lot of
Lenormand makes my head itch, so I can't. They're still here on the shelf because every now and then you'll get a text message, hey, can you pull one card, yes or no, for me? And I'm like, hell, do I have Lenormand still? I guess it. So they're back there just for you. I just want you to know that. Otherwise, they'd be in the trash.
Yeah.
Prayers up for your cousin, Jade.
Please keep them just for me, Johnny, because I need you as my backup sometimes. You know how I am. I'll get something like, am I reading this right? Am I screwing it up? So enough of the chit chat. Anything else, you guys? Anything else? Anything else? Coming up on Turkey Day, you guys, hope everybody's done your shopping. We're getting ready to do your shopping.
2.5 weeks.
That's going to be like gone like that. Like that.
I guess I'm going to have to get a little turkey breast for Lucy and Artie.
Aww, a little turkey.
I am really shocked last week that Lucy didn't start licking the paste off my face because she was going after that jar. I was like, she's going to turn around and start licking my face.
We're doing, I really don't know what we're doing for the holidays this year. I just told my husband, I was like, I don't want to be driving all over California again this year. Like, it was nice getting a break last year. I don't want to do it this year. So I think if we do it at home this year, we're going to have like a non-traditional.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a turkey. I'm like, let's do carnitas. Let's do tamales. Let's do, a Cuban 305, potluck. But
I don't travel for Christmas, so I usually do a live sometime Christmas Day for those to celebrate with those that are celebrating alone. So we have a little party.
All righty. So, and I wish you guys could have seen the. I hope you guys enjoyed the after show last week on Jenny's channel, but you guys missed the before show. Before tonight, when Johnny couldn't get his camera straight, and it straight up looked like the Blair Witch Project going on in Johnny's room with the lights off and the camera shaking.
Reenactment.
Tonight, we were like, paranormal activity.
Look, here's a reenactment. Johnny!
That way you can see the teeth at least.
Oh my God, we're so silly.
Need to laugh. So can we get into the muck now, you guys? We're going to try to make fun of people tonight.
Get your petty boots
on Aaron Rodgers. Do not get me started on Aaron Rodgers. I've already stated COVID breaks your dick. I hope his falls off. Don't even get me started.
Purely for entertainment purposes, only YouTube.
Somebody would laugh at it, yes.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Because people were asking about it, and I'm like, he's going back next week. He's tested positive. He lied to his teammates. Now he's flouting that I am taking ivermectin. Great, you've been dewormed. That's nice to know. And then what they've done to Colin Kaepernick, it's like, So, to get us started, that human piece of scum, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh my God. Well,
yeah.
They threw a juror off because he said something, a racist joke. And then that judge quoting the Bible and all that crap. It's like, hello, separation of church and state.
That judge is special. He's trying to get a mistrial, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't even quote the Bible right, though. He's like, Paul said, St. Paul said, and blah, blah, and it's like, I think it was this. Like, it was awful. He couldn't even quote the Bible right. It's like, if you're going to get on your moral high ground, you better quote it right at least.
You probably got one in your breast pocket. Just pull it out and look it up. So
seriously, because you obviously don't have the law book in there. You probably have your little mini pocket Bible.
Because the people that garbage piece of person killed, they can't be called victims, is what the judge said too. Yep. You can't call them victims. You can call them looters, but you can't call them victims.
Oh, thank you, Mary Lou. Yes, for clarity, Peanut did not serve. It's only...
Ted, they're reminding me in chat. Ted Cruz trying to cancel Big Bird because he's a propagandist. He's a government propagandist. It's like, hello, they were raking him over the coals on Twitter. Hello, Ted. Big Bird is not in the government, so it can't be government propaganda.
Wait, so it's Big Bird now. Wasn't it Dr. Seuss a few months ago?
Yeah.
Is that what they think of the intelligence levels of their supporters, that they're so dumb they got to go down to like pre-elementary school, kindergarten mentality? Like, I would be insulted. I would be insulted.
Sue the cow. Was it Devin Nunes sues the cow that owns the Twitter account, a cow. And then now Ted Cruz is taking shots at Big Bird.
An 8-foot-tall yellow top.
At the very least, where's the Democrats fighting with like Shatara from the Thundercats or Optimus Prime from the Transformers or something? Like, where's the balance here? Why is it always the crazies in our side of the camp? Like, I don't. How are you fighting with Big Bird? How are you even letting people see you fight with Big Bird? Like, talk about him like a piece of crap behind the scenes.
No humans like you. Now even the birds don't like you.
It's like, you do know Big Bird is scripted and there's a person inside the suit. Like, why are we fighting with Big Bird right now?
And Big Bird has been advocating for vaccines since 1972.
When your children really needed a whole lot of vaccines back then, and they still do now. So,
well, Ted Cruz laid a big turd on Big Bird, so he got slammed on Twitter.
He just trolls himself. Like, he thinks
that's exactly what he does.
He thinks he's being like all cavalier and smarty pants, and it's just like pie in the face. He's that one asshole in school that nobody wanted to sit with because he was an asshole.
They probably couldn't sit with him because he was probably stuffed in a locker somewhere.
Okay, we're 12 minutes in. What was your first question?
The question was that piece of human scum, Kyle Rittenhouse. What's going to be the outcome of his trial?
Oh God, and that's another one. What's with the oh Jesus?
What happened?
The whole nothing because we're getting off. I'll get off subject with that one.
Well, we'll wait till we pull cards and I'm gonna come back to you. And be like, outcome of Kyle Rittenhouse trial.
Yeah, 11 jurors, all white but one. Thank you, Letitia.
Thank you, Letitia.
There's something about the questioning of authority here. So the judge has some sort of damage to the authority. I don't know if because this is thank you, Brandon. I know, don't attack Big Bird. Don't go there. Like, to sum it up though, there's some confusion about his moving forward. So this is like maybe hung jury, hung decision, some sort of inconclusive decision with the 7 of Cups. It's not cut and dry. So I don't see guilty, but there's something wrong with this judge's authority. The power hits the tower. So there's something wrong with the authority.
Jesus effing Christ.
Now it's not over because there's still arguments coming. I get the 2 of Wands with the 8 of Wands, but I mean, as far as I see right now, I don't see guilty.
I think there's going to be a mistrial or a retrial or whatever. It's what if I got on the bottom? Something about image, the image they're portraying, everything's changing. They're trying to move on, keep everything secret and hidden under the rug, manipulate the trial, and walking away from unfinished work. So justice is trying to hang on here, and they're trapped somehow. But like, I get there's a payoff in this. I don't, this money card, there's money involved, trying to cover everything up. But I get like plans for a new beginning here and going through a transition. So I think victory on a retrial, getting a retrial. I think there's going to be something done to try to get a retrial.
I get that ultimately he is free and independent. But with these two, Tower and Whip, there could be lawsuits. I don't know, but I only pulled a line of 5. I'm not sure if they would bring civil lawsuits or a retrial, again, because Whip is something that has repetition. And then there's arguments made about who gave him the money. Somebody paid either for his legal defense or something, and that causes a huge issue.
Everybody. Lynn Wood wants his money back. He's not getting it. He put in $1 million or so, $2 million, or something like that. Yeah. And my pillow guy put a bunch of money in. Didn't Bobert or the other chick do a fundraiser for him too?
They're all going to need their money back to pay the voting machine lawsuit.
Wait, so Lynn Wood and
the My Pillow guy both put in a bunch of money for his defense.
There's going to be problems about who funded the money, who gave him the money. Like, have fun with that. Okay, moving on to other scum. Ivanka Trump. Is Ivanka Trump going to be indicted?
Not on her own. It would be in conjunction with something. So under the umbrella of something. There's some sort of something being handed to them like a summons or an indictment here with the 4 of Cups, but it's more of a family affair. So maybe Trump org itself, and she's one of the defendants listed, but it's more of along the lines of her partnerships. So I don't think it's her personally. It's just her in conjunction with other people.
Is that your final answer, Mr. Perro's Apprentice?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be somehow tied with the family. You reap what you sow on the bottom here. She is a little destitute and trying to move on. Got regrets now. Or feeling sorry for herself is actually what I'm feeling on that. She's feeling sorry for herself. I guess she gets an offer to do some backstabbing. And there's like a plethora of things like they can choose from when the time is right to charge Ivanka. And it's for support with the family corruption. So yeah, I think the courts are going to bully her and move in to take an action on her. I get strength in the world. Something is completed. So I think
yes.
I think she will.
I got a yes on maybe two things. Crossroads sits in the middle. That's double. It may have to do with the family as well as property. So, and there was something very like shady that she may have said perhaps in an interview or FBI interview or something during questioning that she may have Ellen Weiselberg, I don't.
Or maybe going back to the Mueller report because she lied then too.
He lied that I didn't know she was interviewed during the Mueller report.
Yeah, she was.
Oh.
Artie, why do you keep putting your big tail up here?
Speaking of which, the Manhattan DA has impaneled a new grand jury to look at Trump org.
As well as Georgia has impaneled one for the voter fraud.
Yep, so we're going to look at Georgia next. But Manhattan DA, a new grand jury on Trump org. What's going to be the outcome of that?
What are they assembling a grand jury for?
More investigating money fraud. Okay, Artemis, gotta move, you big boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Devo. That golf thing. Jesus.
Did you pull every terrible card in the deck, Johnny?
I did indeed. There is progress. It is going forward with the Knight of Wands, just to sum it up. But it starts with the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There is a huge loss, but there is clarity on that loss. That loss is fabricated by the Nine of Cups. So there is some sort of, I keep saying this, that's what people are zeroing in on, is this constant claim you lost money in places that you really did not. So there's the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords, Four of Swords with the Nine of Cups. There is some sort of fabricated loss, but you're laying on something that is still there. So yes, there is going to be some progression going forward. I don't get an outcome or anything like that. I just get that it goes forward. There's a lot of investigation into money, time as well. So there's something about time. So dates are going to be very important for whatever reason. Like very, very important, because there's something about dates that were cut out or lost or switched or something of that nature too, to where the books are wrong because of the dates. So something about dates and money and losses, fabricated losses of money. So that's what I get.
Yeah, I get lies. Justice doing all the detailed work here, because there's so much to look at, they had to break it up. But good news on creating another grand jury, because he manipulated something, and I get they're even looking overseas for something. I think money. There was unfinished work, and they wanted to kind of put a block, so that nothing else can move on it. And it also was to send a message to Trump to kind of throw him off balance, which I find interesting. It was a way of bullying him. But they're investigating communication. I'm getting like wire transfers, something like that, to burden him. They're going to bring everything out to light. You get a subpoena, investigating something also to do with housing. But the whole structure of Trump org, this is a structure card. It's like the whole structure of how everything was set up.
I got a follow-up question when we're done. So I got the scythe, the clouds, the anchor, the mountain, and the ring. This is a storm brewing that's going to hang over him for a long time. But I get that this grand jury links to something else. It links to something else. So it's like
there'll be more grand juries. Thank you.
It's like what they're getting out of this one links to something else. Do you see what I'm saying? So if they already have him on tax evasion, bank fraud, insurance fraud, and everything else, there's something here that part of that and this one link to something else. Unless I'm not reading this correctly. Can y'all look at that?
Yeah. Thank you, Catherine, and thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
So is this grand jury going, what else is it going to link to?
No. That's bad, Brandon. I understand.
Yeah, it does. It does. Stars, man. This thing, sort.
Yeah, it leads to a new action I'm getting. So let's see.
Mm-hmm. It's passed off though. It's kind of like in my head, I was thinking about like the Mueller investigation, how a bunch of stuff came up that was not on his agenda, so he handed it off to other people. That's kind of what I get here. There's a Six of Pentacles, so yes, something comes up, but it's given away. It's given to someone else. There's an opportunity for specialization for whoever is whoever needs to be looking at such information. They're the one who has it. So yes, there is something there. It does have something to do with property, or some little coalition. Naturally, they're all connected to each other, but that progression moves something about property or something about maybe Trump Tower or something of that nature. Something he would consider home.
I'm getting that it had something to do with him growing something very suspiciously within his campaign. So maybe he tied his campaign to some way, shape, or form through all of those 8 million different bullshit LLCs and companies, because I get growth here or something that is solid, suspicious, and then a large group of people, like a campaign. And earlier I got stars, man, storks. So a famous man that was making some sort of an improvement or increasing his celebrity. It links to something else.
Yeah, I get it goes from the family to the individuals about money too. So it's not just Trump org. It becomes about the individuals and their money and where they've been bullying and sneaking and sending money to. And Ivanka comes up again. She's got something hidden they're going to reveal. And what I'm getting is they've already got this. Like they already know what's going on. It's like steady money from somewhere else in the world. And they've already got the truth about the connections there and contracts and things and the circle of support around the family. Something with Melania that they're going to be victorious on. So I'm getting the individuals, like they go after each one individually to burden them. And yeah, they're going to regret this.
Hey, Ona.
The loser family.
The loser family. If you guys haven't checked out Ona's tarot, please do so. She's fabulous. And you get to see Jibs. Go for Ona, stay for Jibs. Because he's cute.
I go for Ona, stay for Jibs.
So, okay, since we're on the topic of grand juries, Fulton County, Georgia, has impaneled a grand jury regarding Trump's election interference. What could we ask? The update on that, the outcome on that? How do you guys want to approach that question?
Well, any indictments come from it.
Okay.
Because if they've got a grand jury, they've got a lot of evidence for the grand jury to review to see if it's indictment worthy. Ona said she gets double the views when that dog drinks freaking coffee. I should maybe invite him to Sacred Sounds of Coffee one of these Mondays. Ooh, somebody's going to get burdened. Let's see.
Hey, T-Barb. I still got my bird on there, though, Johnny, because it still smells like cinnamon.
All the bats are gone.
I took them down. It was a pain in the butt, but I got them off and saved them for next year.
I get a yes.
I get somebody's getting a little invitation. What are you getting?
Somebody's getting burdened. It's like they've got a lot of work to do still, but there's some like-minded people involved around Trump that are also involved in this. So it's not just Trump. With justice coming here, and they're gonna like string them up, new inspiration. I get, yeah, you get a subpoena, you're going to court, you got a court fight coming. All the bullying and sneaky stuff that they were doing, and trying to recall this election. I get like there's a bunch of them that they could choose from. They're just waiting for the right time because they've already got the information. And then I get judgment and Wheel of Fortune, which is just a matter of time. I get the man going to court, and I get also somebody else gets a subpoena and a big fat yes card.
They're saying Eastman, yeah, they're saying Eastman and Mark Meadows were in on that too. But I'm wondering if Eastman and Mark Meadows are on tape like Trump was.
And Lindsey.
And Lindsey Graham, because that was another one of my questions, because Lindsey Graham wasn't on tape, so it turns into a he said, she said under oath. And we all know Lindsey Graham don't give two shits about lying, especially under oath, because he's untouchable. You know, what did you go, Johnny?
Sure. I didn't, but I got a bunch of people getting investigated type thing, because it's not one single solitary person. I get there's also a dilemma within the actual Republican Party within the state. So there's some one side is kind of like the Republican Party right now in the federal gov. It's one side is trying to be Trumpian and the other side is trying to be actual Republicans and saying we need to do the right thing. So there's an in-house fight there. There is some Democrat though who is trying to fight the good fight. She is it's a she, so I think it's whatever her name is. she is
Isn't it
Fanny? A lot to do. She needs a lot of support, though. But yeah, that's what I get. A lot of people.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Johnny. I'm a piece of crap. Isn't her name Fanny?
Fanny? Yeah.
Fanny?
Yeah. So she is still. There's a Democrat here still doing a lot of work. But yeah, a lot of investigations, a lot of paper. A lot of paper, a whole lot. So. A lot of paperwork, a lot of lawsuits filed too.
I get a yes. They were trying to change something that was established. Get ready for the invitations to start coming in.
I just want to say one thing too, because just said this at the top of the hour. Yeah, we read on McAuliffe versus Youngkin, the Republican. I got that wrong. I can't remember if y'all got it wrong or not, but I've noticed a lot of readers got that wrong. I don't know why, but you know, hey, nobody's 100%. So
I said if he wins, it'll be barely. And I thought he was going to win by a very small margin. It went the other way. The other guy won very small margin, but he still won.
I got that wrong. I'm proud to say I got that wrong. Well, no, I'll try to own my shit as much as I can.
I will say this. Adrian from Red Lentil Healing said he would win. So she got it right.
Go, Adrian.
There were over 1 million mail-in ballots. I'm wondering, like, are there ballots that are missing or something? Because, you know, DeJoy's still there. That
piece of garbage.
Rana is saying you didn't get it wrong. Youngkin had multiple people voting who were underage, which was one of your questions, Jenny.
Yeah, well, his own son, he tried to vote. He was underage. He tried to vote. They turned him away twice from one precinct. Now, God knows if he got in somewhere else, but his youngest son tried twice to vote. They offered him voter registration. But I was curious, like, did Youngkin put his son up to, because when you're 17, you know you can't vote yet. And you know, oh, when I turn 18, I get to vote. I get to register. I get to vote. Like, you're very aware of that. Just like you're aware when I'm 16, I get to get my driver's license, or 17, depending on the state. So I want to know, did Youngkin put his son up to doing that? so that he could say, "Oh, election fraud," if he lost.
That would be ballsy, because now you're putting your own son in legal jeopardy.
Yeah, the son laid out of school. Hello, played hooky to go do this, and they tried to pass it off as, "Oh, he's just innocent and young kid, and proud of his dad, and wanted to vote for him." It's like, yeah, no. So I'm just curious: is there anything more behind this, or is he just a naive, stupid kid? And if he's that stupid, God help him in life.
So did Youngkin put his son up to vote? No, I gotta know.
Yeah, I get he was planning on it, but he was just being naive. He's planning on trying to cast a vote, just being a stupid kid. Well, God bless him. I get Youngkin on the bottom here, like he had his back turned to it. He wasn't aware of it. So,
Thank you, Lee.
I do get they're going to investigate some of the votes, though. Something about the votes, so maybe we should look at that.
You kind of have to now.
Well, I mean, hell, the Republicans already set the precedent. Every election we don't win, we're going to what is it?
Demand an audit and recount. The problem is, though,
and then we're going to F up the voting machines and stick the taxpayers with the bill.
Yeah, a recount would have to be paid for by the Dem if he demands a recount. An audit the taxpayers pay for.
Yep.
But let's just ask: is there anything else that's going to come out about this election with McAuliffe and Youngkin?
And that's kind of half of Democrats' problem is we'll respect the system and just call it a loss. Sometimes you need to push the envelope and some tricky stuff went down.
I hate to say election fraud because they scream it so much, but I kept getting in the 2018 that what's his name down in Texas should have won. Beto.
Youngkin, what is his sign? Does anybody know? Oh, wait. I don't know why I ask questions. I got two computers. Use the other one. What's that man's name?
Wow, I get they're returning to the votes over some action that was taken. Doing an investigation, big yes.
He's a Sagittarius. Okay, thank you.
I get there'll be a fight over this. What you getting, Johnny?
Yes, because there's a scheme. There's some sort of scheme. Seven of Swords, theft, dishonesty. I'm not saying like voter fraud widespread or nothing like that, so I don't want to throw that out there because I don't have proof of such a thing. But in time, if you were to count again, you may find a different result. I'll just say it that way. But there's something wrong in the process, in the technology even. But there's something wrong in the process. I won't say the voting machine, but there's something wrong in the process.
I don't know. I get something that was disputed or will be disputed, or that's abusive perhaps to the maps. So I don't know if that's redistricting or what, but there's a problem with the maps or technology as well. Now, I'm not going to go in there and try to go Republican quacking on people. The voting machines, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's a problem with the map or the technology or something like that. But
knowing Democrats, they're more than likely going to say, well, it's over now. Let's just all go back to our corners. And there's your governor.
Yep. So, going back to Fulton County, Georgia. Lindsey Graham, Mark Meadows was the other guy that were part of the pressure campaign to overturn the results. I'm trying to figure out how to ask the question.
Because we should ask separately. Let's ask separately on them. Let's see if Lindsey, will he see any indictment?
Will Lindsey Graham see any indictments from Fulton County, Georgia?
I try not to muddy it. Look at each person separately. There's collusion. Working together. That's the first time we read on this. I had the Three of Pentacles on the bottom, so I think there's three of them.
It's kind of like when Trump was in office, and I would ask, because we get asked every single week, when is he leaving? The cards always gave us 8 of Cups. He's leaving before his term is up. Didn't happen. But the cards always said 8 of Cups. So I always thought, okay, maybe I just read it wrong, because naturally when you see 8 of Cups, you default to somebody walking away because that's what the card means. And so it's like, well, it didn't actually happen. So what did it really mean, or what did it really say? And I just didn't pick it up. These say, yes, there's an indictment. I say, no, there is not. So there you go. Because I get my Ace of Wands. That's a yes. Confirmation. Page of Cups is a yes. 6 of Wands is a yes. The World is a yes. But I personally am going to say no.
I'm with you on that one, Johnny. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. What did you get, Jenny?
I get that kind of walking away, but there's anxiety. He was in cahoots with Trump, and trying to defend himself. But crowning the reading, I get a no card, like, oh, they're blocked for some reason from going after Lindsey. But then when I look into the future things, it's like he may get an offer, like some kind of plea deal or something, because he is as corrupt as Trump. They know it. There may be another investigation into Lindsey. I get that, Page of Cups, that good news card. It's a whole entourage of them. There's a whole bunch of them. But Lindsey somehow, like, he gets left out in the cold, even though they've got strength and things that he did. He's somehow like out in the cold. He's stuck in the middle of it, but he somehow gets to higher ground. So I don't know. Some delay in processing Lindsey. Prosecuting.
I get that he's got the answers about the businessman, or a very important man of business. And then because this is saying yes. And like Johnny, I'll believe it when I see it. So I pulled again, and this one says heartbreak because of some sort of obstacle or a delay, obstruction of some sort. This is also freedom and independence. So this could also be interpreted as, no, he's free. He's independent. He's free. He does whatever he wants.
Wonder if he'll testify against him.
they better subpoena him, because even though they don't have the records like they do Trump, where he's on the phone and you can't say that was the janitor that was calling.
Like maybe they tell Lindsay, like, if you'll witness for Trump, we won't indict you. Let's ask that. Will they?
Because, and here's the thing, Lindsey Graham himself is a lawyer. He knows. I mean, hopefully, here's my dream. Hopefully, they squeeze his balls just hard enough that he's walking out of that courtroom with shit rolling down his pants. Like, that would be my dream. Like, just squeeze his freaking nasty little balls like this, you know?
In a vice.
That's probably his dream too, so I don't know if that would work.
His what?
It's probably his dream too, so I don't know if it'll work.
Please squeeze my balls.
I'm gonna ask, will they get him to testify against Trump?
Will Lindsey Graham have to testify against Trump in Fulton County?
Under oath.
Deposition under oath. Ooh, tower card. Everything's just going to shite. Your make or break moment, Lindsay. They've got the tools to burden him. There will be an action taken. Negotiating with them. Something Lindsay holds very close to his chest, information he's got. He doesn't like it because Miss Fanny is seeking justice here when the time's right. He's got major anxiety over this.
Oh, you got the shit in your pants card?
Yeah.
Maybe my dream will come true.
I keep getting it leads to some other investigation on Lindsay. Lindsay, what?
Because if he did that in Georgia, girlfriend, I'm guaranteeing you that wasn't the only place he called. There was no.
There were 5 states Lindsay called. Arizona was one. I can't remember. Michigan, I think was one.
Nevada.
Yeah, there were like 5 states he called.
What are you getting, Johnny? Mr. Johnny?
No, not on Georgia thing. There is some sort of conversation had though about lies in his campaign. So I get the devil and the 8 of Wands. So there's some sort of lies here, the 3 of Wands about his campaign. It does require some sort of legal action or some sort of legal testimony or something of that nature. So, but this is about something unrelated to Georgia, I get.
I get a no as well. I get a no. But I'm going to switch my cards to say he's shitting his pants and he's going to get really sick and end up in bed with like explosive diarrhea. Only because I want to see it. Only because I want to see it. Freaking idiot. So, okay. So Steve Bannon thumbed his nose and the Jeffrey Clark guy thumbed his nose. Hold on. Did Jeffrey Clark go to regular court just this week? Or does anybody know? Do you guys know?
Did who?
Jeffrey Clark, the one that was.
He went and he would say nothing because of executive privilege.
Yeah. Okay. So can we break those two down? Because so far it's Steve Bannon that has denied, that has gone against congressional subpoena, and Jeffrey Clark as well, correct? That has gone against congressional subpoena.
Yeah, but Jeffrey Clark was, in DOJ, so, executive privilege, he could wait to see how that plays out in court. Bannon can't claim executive privilege. Now, they have 20 more subpoenas ready to go. Yep. But if they don't arrest Steve Bannon, then everybody's going to ignore the next 20.
Exactly. So here's my first question. Steve Bannon, will the DOJ take action against Steve Bannon?
Let's narrow it down. Will they take action this month? Because it's already been like 15, 16 days or so. Will they take action in November on Steve Bannon?
Take action
and arrest him.
Will the DOJ take action against Steve Bannon this month?
What do you need executive privilege for? What are you hiding?
Yeah, if you weren't in cahoots, what do you got to hide? Release everything.
What are you hiding? Where are you protecting?
Yeah,
and
like
what?
How many hours did Hillary testify over Benghazi? Over and over and over and over again. Ooh, some sort of action being taken.
I'm going to ask again. Hold on. I'm going to shut my mouth and ask again.
I had to too.
I get a big fat yes, they secure him. Move into action. Victory card. So yeah, I think they will. They're anxious about it though, and I was trying to figure out like why are they anxious? Just do it.
That is my interpretation as well. I get a yes with the Six of Swords. They do move forward, but there is a conflict. There is some sort of hesitation. I get the Five of Wands and the Devil. There is still a conflict in here. But Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant, yes. There's still a yes, but there's a conflict.
You getting a no, Becca?
There's some sort of a delay or an obstacle and new problems. So I don't know if this is delays and obstacles and new problems because it's November. We're starting to get into the holiday season. Veterans Day is coming up next week. Then what do you call it? Thanksgiving and all that other stuff. It's like I don't know. I hope to God I'm wrong. I hope to God I'm wrong and I'm just being stupid.
I got another question.
Mm-hmm.
Does DOJ know something that we don't know that's causing them to delay
I'm going to ask
taking action in general on anybody in Trump's administration?
I'm going to ask why they're not taking action. I'm going to ask mine that way.
Like, what do they know? Why are they not? You know, I get there's like some information about businessmen, men making money. Like there's an action that they're investigating. They're going to move into action, and it's over COVID. Like people in the White House and stuff, that they're going to pass judgment on. It's like making money off COVID is what I'm getting. In addition to all this other, January 6th and everything. So I get they will come in like a knight in shining armor, that they've got a lot to do. There'll be a lot of big changes. It's just there's a little delay, and then it's going to be like bam, 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 bam. Right around Christmas time, I'm getting, they start like taking people to court. They've got the tools to do it. They know it, and I get a yes. But it's I'm getting it. It'll be like right around Christmas time or something, or going into the new year. What are you getting?
What are you getting, Johnny?
I get justice is slow. So it's justice is slow. High priestess in the tower. Information needs to be revealed. It needs to come out. And when it does, you can do certain things. 6 of Wands and the Hangman, the people they always are trying to get are always in a position that's hard to get them. These are not stupid people, even though they do stupid crimes. Most of them are not anyway. And so, like Donald Trump, he's shielded by people you need to get to first. That's what circling the wagon just takes time. Justice in the 10 of Wands. It's an uphill battle. So, I mean, yes, we figured we've seen this man for 4 years doing horrible things, but mind you, they're going back to the 80s to find all these different things that he's broken, this law and this rule and that rule. It takes time. It takes a whole bunch of time. Mind you, keep this in mind too. It feels like this takes forever, even more so, because every single week, every single person on YouTube reads on the same exact thing. And so it's like, oh my God, there's that story. Oh my God, there's a story. Why aren't they doing something? Why aren't they doing something? Because the same story's been cycled every single day. So it feels like nothing is happening. And so it takes time.
Well,
Ace of Swords just fell out. I get justice. There will be some action taken.
technically, it's been how many days now since
Bannon,
January?
Mind you, in the news, the Tiki Torch people are back in the news. How long ago was that? So it takes time for these type of things to come full circle.
Oh, interesting note. Eric Trump's birthday is January 6th. I eat base.
God. Wow.
His birthday every January 6th. Everybody eat paste.
Yeah. Well, don't eat real paste. Get yourself a tub of vanilla ice cream, or vanilla. What is it?
Is vanilla icing. Vanilla icing.
I said ice cream. I was gonna say
And
vanilla.
then put some dark streaks in it and call it "Don't Tread on Me."
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes only. Again, YouTube, we do not encourage people to eat paste.
Do
Do
not drink bleach. Do not take dewormer. I get that it's a creative new venture for them to have a really big win. Also, gifts of financial gain. But they're having to look at things creatively. But there's a gift of financial gain here. Like you just hit the lottery, jackpot, boom, you know? So I don't know if it's because they're trying to get all their ducks in a row to make it, what do you call this? To where you can't argue it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get all your ducks in a row, and and it could also, in another context, be saying that, well, we'll just play this to our hand to help fundraise for, you know, so that we stay in power, because this is power as well. So, but that doesn't, okay, Trump broke every emoluments clause in the Constitution imaginable, foreign and domestic, while enriching himself in the office of the presidency. I don't even know.
And his kids even.
And his kids, and then charging the taxpayers for his own financial gain. All the trips to Mar-a-Lago, jacking up the prices, making the United States Air Force go way the hell out of the way so that you have to stay at my hotel
In
that's
Scotland.
in the shitter. In Scotland, that's in the shitter. If
Thank
I
you,
don't,
Joanne.
I mean, dear God, if they don't do something about that, I swear to God, we should all just, entertainment purposes only, go rob every freaking store in here and say, well, why not? Trump did it, you know? But that's just me. Okay. Off of that. What was the other guy's name? Jeffrey Clark.
Yeah, Jeffrey Clark. Let's look at him.
Jeffrey Clark. So he went to regular court and just kept his mouth shut?
No, he went to the Senate committee or the House committee. But he just said, you know, executive privilege. He didn't say anything.
Why didn't they just slap him back with, no, you do not have executive privilege. Executive privilege lies with Biden, not Trump.
There's a whole court case right now. Trump's fighting the release of all those documents and everything.
which is another one we're going to look at next.
That'll blow everything out of the water once they get those. So,
but I had a question about that one too.
So will they? I guess the question is, will they get Jeffrey Clark to talk eventually?
I swear, every single person that participated in that with a law license should have it just ripped out, like right now, you know.
I get no. I get Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords. There's a scheme, creative one. So this may be executive privilege or some sort of, what do you call it? Technicality. Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. There's some sort of surprise strategy. Three of Swords and the Devil. You can't quite get to him or around him or rid of him. So it's, at least for right now, I get a no.
You know, I'm going to say no, but the cards are showing me something else. Like he's secure for right now, I'm getting. But there's going to be an investigation on Russia and Putin and, you know, justice coming for him anyway, something strong that he was involved in, like a whole bunch of stuff with dark money. So I think he's going to get caught up in something else.
I get he ain't gonna talk. There's something very important about the transition that they want it to come out, but he don't talk.
Well,
You're
if
gonna
they
have to find it in paperwork. You're gonna have to do some Magnum PI stuff and put this tape together with that email and build the case that way, because you are not getting it out of him. You are not going to get that out of him. So what were you saying, Jenny?
So let's ask if they'll get the documents that Trump's contesting.
Okay, well, here's the thing. This was my question. Congress is trying to get the documents from him. He's fighting it in court right now to not do with those subpoenas because of executive privilege. We already know that judge is looking like he's leaning towards go fuck yourself. You're turning it over. After that, I'm wondering if he's going to send it to an appeals court and then try to delay it there. See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he absolutely will keep. He'll keep pushing it up and up and up till it's at the Supreme Court.
Yep. So will the appeals court cause delays for the special committee? Will the appeals courts cause delays for the special committee?
I don't get yes or no. Well, not that I read into it anyway. I get there's an agreement reached within a court. That's what I get.
I get that there's a chance here or a risk that he's willing to take to transfer that project somewhere else. He's got plans. And so I asked again, and there's something here that's very problematic about some sort of promise or agreement that he was in that gets investigated or will be getting investigated, but he's being very sly and manipulative, street smart, Machiavellian on how to get around it. It's looking like no, but he's already got the scheme in place to cause problems and just keep moving the project over somewhere else to keep it secret, if that makes sense. So, but I don't get delays at all. I just get that the plan is to keep moving it, keep moving it, keep moving it.
I get delays. I get every time he loses, Trump like blocks and delays by trying to take it to a higher authority. So yeah.
Can we ask if this will make its way to the Supreme Court? If he'll appeal this all the way up to the Supreme Court? I mean, this is what I don't understand. I get that the courts are supposed to be fair and everybody's allowed their day in court, all that stuff. But when you have a son of a bitch that has 70 years worth of history just doing the same damn thing, you would think that you would get it through your head. Okay, this guy is a repeat offender of obstructing justice or doing whatever. So let's just cut to the chase. No, you're not getting special treatment. We're putting your appeals to the top of the list. See you Monday morning. Oh, by the way, no. You know, like,
yeah,
I don't get it. I don't. He abuses it like nobody's business, and nobody seems to care. So
well, his lawyers know how to drag it out too. So yeah.
Yep.
Like, you got a court date on this day. Oh no, we need to change that.
Yeah. Yep.
I get no. There's something about the work that's under strain, so maybe it's not something that can be overturned or repealed. There is an attempt to move it forward with the Six of Swords, but it's under strain still. I asked twice. I get no. There is a scheme, naturally, something he would love to do, but I get there's something is too heavy. So whatever is weighing it down, you can't do anything about it. Kind of like I don't want Congress to get my tax records, and then you couldn't take that to the Supreme Court. It was over and done with that court.
Mm-hmm. But he tried.
Yeah.
He tried. That stupid son of a bitch.
You know, I get he tries to take it there, but the higher court won't do anything with it.
I get that. Like, go ahead, Penny.
That he tries to take it to a higher court, but they're not having it. They're not accepting it, like what's offered. So I get he gets blocked by the Supreme Court, actually.
I get that there's a chance. There's your higher court, and then innocence and something new. I don't know. Maybe it's time I'd have to check for another grand tableau on this dumbass. So, okay, the 20 subpoenas. That's going to be a lot. 20 subpoenas. How should we?
They're suspecting there might be some subpoenas in there for like Marjorie and Lauren and.
Oh Lord, please, Lord God, Lord God, please. And here's the thing. Sometimes I tend to get very jaded because when you think about it, in the words of the great philosopher, God rest his soul, George Carlin, it's one big fucking group and you ain't in it. They don't give a fuck about you. Talking about the people in power. And I've always been very skeptical about Congress going after other members of Congress because if you think about it, they all run in the same power circle. So you open that door and you're just saying, come and get us next time we have a disagreement, you know? But when it comes to like the Marjorie Taylor Greens and the Lauren Boeberts and the Matt Gaetz, who are just scum and nobody likes them anyways, it's like, okay, take them. You know what I mean? And us other respectable criminals and corrupt a-holes, leave us alone, you know, but I'm just jaded. So the 20 new subpoenas, Jenny, what did you want to ask about that?
Will anyone honor those subpoenas, or is it going to be another fight?
Will anyone honor any of the new 20 subpoenas? I wonder who they're for. That would be a lot to break down each and every single one.
I would bet they've got like Mark Meadows in there and Paul Gosar, some of the people that were at the Stop the Steal rally, you know, the speakers. Giuliani.
The people that were that had a meeting beforehand.
The meetings beforehand, yeah.
Yep.
It could be Junior and I Eat Paste too.
I Eat Paste. Oh, I gotta. Okay, hold on.
Ooh, I get a big no on the bottom.
Okay, you guys, I have to show you the text that I sent Jenny because it's too funny to not share. It says, I don't know if my camera picks it up. When you realize you can look up your stepmom on Pornhub. And it's got It's so true, though. Mom's on Pornhub.
Like,
Okay,
I get they're working with Trump, so there's going to be all kinds of delays and everything. There will be a breakthrough eventually, but in celebration on that when they finally legally get them to come forward. But it's going to be a while because there's going to be delays. So investigations will continue with good news, but it's just going to be delayed. Yeah.
I get, well, I can't say yes. There's some people will, yes, because they're got the king and queen of swords. There is a few that will cooperate. The majority, however, justice meets the five of pentacles. So there is a lot of struggle to get this actually cooperation on the part of a lot of the people. The problem, I think, is with the world card is completion, but it's also look at the big picture of things. Look at the whole globe as one thing. And then there's the Knight of Cups. The big picture of these subpoenas is that they can be ignored. If you set the precedent that I'm not going to do anything if you ignore my subpoena, then everybody do it. I mean, if you're not going to take him to jail, you're not going to take me to jail.
Yep.
So that's their real problem right now is the precedent that it sets. If Steve Bannon does not get arrested within the next 2 hours, so it's like, what are you going to do to me? So, that's what I get.
If the police came after me to arrest me, I would, or if somebody subpoenaed me for something, I wouldn't honor it. And I would say, well, there's a precedent set by all these Republicans. When they honor a subpoena, I will.
Yeah.
You want to arrest me, but go arrest them too.
I don't know. Before they had the excuse that Trump had the Department of Justice, the Senate, blah, 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 blah. They couldn't do anything. Well, the tables have turned. Do something, because we ain't trying to relive the last 4 years for the next 4 years with the promise of we'll get it done next term. No. I get they're going to have to be strong armed into it, and there may be people in positions of power. So I don't know. Can we ask if Donkey Face over there, Marjorie Taylor Greene, was one of the ones that got subpoenaed?
Yeah.
Hey, Carlos, enjoy your time in fuck off Egypt. So let's see. Did Marjorie Taylor Greene receive? Is Marjorie Taylor Greene one of the subpoenaed?
The free tours lady.
Mm-hmm. Wait, was that Marjorie Taylor Greene or was that the other moron, Bober?
I thought Green did it too.
I think both of them did it.
Doesn't Marjorie, no, not Marjorie Taylor Greene, the other moron, Bober, doesn't she have like a criminal record of like DUIs or something too?
She went to jail before.
Lord Jesus. Look at that. You go to jail, go to prison, can't vote, but you sure as hell can run for Congress.
Uh-huh. I get a yes, actually. I believe that when I see it too. But I get the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. There is something about
you got him, Johnny?
No, I took myself out of the whole thing, actually. There is something about a delivery of something. There's an opportunity being handed to someone. It is, they run in a circle with the Lovers and the Devil. there is, and interestingly enough, for those learning the tarots, the people on the Lover's card are the same people on the Devil card. Not in this deck, because look at they're creatures, but in the traditional, this is Adam and Eve. They present on the Lover's card and the Devil card, so they're kind of one and the same, just turned a different corner. So, yeah, they look like regular citizens in front of us because they're also these two people are set in the Garden of Eden, and it's so interesting that the serpent is the devil is the one that got them kicked out of the Garden of Eden. So it's like you have they look normal to us, but they are actually these people here. So there's a few of them, not just her, but you just look around her and see who's there, like the Gates or the Bobert or whoever she runs with. There's some questioning for them.
They were saying in the chat that Bobert's husband has a record for exposing himself to a minor. Lovely people, but hey, let's go get the Democrats because they're running a whole pedo ring. What's so funny? The stupidity.
These people, why? Why? Okay, why do you not think you get caught for anything? That's what I don't understand.
Because Johnny, I'm white and I have blonde hair and I have a great job. I'm not going to jail.
And then she goes to jail.
Mm-hmm. That's the mentality. Jail's only for black and brown people, not white. No matter what law we break. No matter what law we break. What'd you get, Jenny? Sorry about my rant.
I get Marjorie's gonna be crap at her pants and like the whole network that are getting investigated, but I get her crowning the reading and the good news card, and you know what? You did something in the dark of night, taking the being all smug and everything, and yeah, here we come, and they stab her in the back and they go after her in justice. So yeah, it's all good.
I get that she will get subpoenaed, but she's going to try to block it or obstruct it in some way, but it doesn't stick, and you gets to go. What can we ask about the Bobert?
Yeah.
Well, Bobert gets subpoenaed by the January 6th Commission. Oh, speaking of the donkey-faced moron, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she lost a ton of money trying to pump it into Trump's
$50,000.
$50,000 that she spent on Trump's little scheme that went into the ground three hours after it launched.
Oh, this is what I'm getting is saying Georgia Democrats flipped 41 seats in 21 counties across Georgia on Tuesday.
And not a single peep from the mainstream media. Who said that? Was that Cappy's mom?
No, that was
the channel's called This Is What I'm Getting.
This is what I'm getting. Yeah, thank you. Warren Bobert, do you get a subpoena? Can you?
Oh, you stupid hooker. I got a yes. She's going to try to fight it too. And there's something around her about sexually abusing children or pleasurable sex with children. I don't know what that sex, pleasure, children. Fighting there with the invitation and then claiming her innocence. So I get a yes.
There's a fight back and forth, though. So I'm going to say yes, but there's a fight back and forth with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords. There's something back and forth. This is something different, actually, in this little read.
What you get?
I don't know what this is. This is some sort of scheme that she cooked up with her family members about work and money. So this is not talking about that. This is some scheme, the Seven of Swords, that she worked up with work and money and home and money and all that.
Wow.
There's some sort of
I'm
thing
seeing
there.
here in the chat, Catherine Rodriguez is saying that donkey face, which I should stop calling her that because donkeys are very sweet. But Marjorie Taylor Greene was also fined $48,000 for lying to Congress about her vaccination status. I mean, do you got money coming out of your ass to where you just can keep?
She does.
I get with Boebert, it's going to go full circle. It's like, you know, she's pregnant with possibilities and justice is coming for her. Now she's going to try to block it too, but they judgment's on her. She gets investigated. She's done something with Trump and his family. She's definitely colluded in on things. She might even spend a little time in jail, like if she tries to block this, you know, and not do anything. But yeah, she's going down.
Can I be really petty just to entertain myself here for a second?
Okay,
so Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert are class act freaking idiots. They make Louis Gohmert look like Einstein, and that's saying something, okay? So, in a hypothetical world, if these two dumbasses had to go to court for their like say that they do get subpoenaed, they lie, then they get referred to DOJ, whatever, stuff happens and they have to go to court. Would they be stupid enough to try to represent themselves in court, in a court of law?
Well, they'd probably get the Republican Party to pay for a lawyer for them, but
can we ask what would happen if those two went to court?
Maybe they could get Lynn Wood to be their lawyer.
Well, not yeah, but Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lynn Wood have been butting heads and fighting.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they've been fighting.
They had a breakup because supposedly she's a communist. Didn't know she was on the left. Like,
she's a communist. What you call it? What's his name? Mike Flynn's a Satanist.
Oh yeah, he got dumped by the copper owners, didn't he?
Uh-huh. They're eating each other. That's what we say.
What would happen to Marjorie Taylor Greene in court?
Lynn Woods and Marjorie Taylor Greene trying to have a Twitter fight is just hysterical. It's like the stupidest fighting stupid, you know?
Yeah, well, whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you like glue. What was that?
Monkeys float, fling, and poo at each other. That's what they're doing. It's more like monkey flinging poo at the wall because he sees his reflection and think it's another monkey. That's kind of what it is. Like, that's really you, but I'm going to throw it anyway.
Oh my God.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, if she was to go to court, there is a proclaiming of innocence, naturally, with the Six of Cups. But there is a huge fight in the actual court system because there are some rules that she is not following. She may be a very hard, because she has her emotions are, and I don't say this to even poke fun, she may be extremely bipolar or something else. Whatever's past bipolar, because it's hot and cold. She has a spring of emotions and then she goes into apathy. Then she's up and then she's down. And I don't necessarily say that, you know, she has a little problem, but she may have some sort of chemical imbalance or some sort of chemical stimulant or whatever the case may be. But she's a very hard client, so she would not do very well with the yap. The Boebert lady, she would collapse under pressure. The Three of Pentacles, there's way too much she tried to do all at the same time. I think I know she, but I'm going to say think she, since I can't prove none of this. I think that she figured me being a congressman would be a quick rich type of thing, a scheme to get rich quick. So that's kind of where she is. She would collapse under pressure because she has a lot of financial ties to very bad things and a lot of schemes and scams, and she basically hoards money and I don't want to say steals, but she does the wrong thing and she diverts it in the wrong places because there's a man here too. So I know her and her husband got some sort of tax problem that they are having. So there's that.
Yeah, they're just delusional. They're completely delusional. I get like they'd be smug and try to fight it, but they don't understand the structure of the law will burden them. They'll try to talk to some of their Republican allies and try to get the help financially for a lawyer. Talk. Trying to work with them some more, but I get they get shoved out in the cold, like the Republican Party won't even get them a lawyer.
These are the type of people that like to pretend that they have a PhD in mathematics when they can't even do basic arithmetic. Like what the hell, man? I get Marjorie Taylor Greene would be so effed in court. So freaking, there's the court. She would suffer significantly and be in a crap ton of trouble, perhaps for lying here. So I would give my left toe to see that, because she thinks she's such hot shit and so freaking smart. I'm going to represent myself in court. I'm going to take 30 units of steroids before I go into court. And I'm going to tell it because the Constitution says. But I never read the Constitution, but it says. Oh, that would be fun. That would be so much fun. That would be hilarious.
Who raises these people? Like, how do you raise a child like that?
You don't.
This is true too. Because she's basically like a Meghan McCain on steroids. So you don't get raised, you just sort of grow up.
But see, here's the problem, though. Meghan McCain is your typical spoiled, rich white girl. That's it. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene is your white trash trailer park. I'm smarter than everybody in Harvard with an education level of kindergarten. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. No, Miss Lady is not a troll. I mean,
we are getting a lot of trolls in there tonight, though. So somebody might have accidentally.
The moderators got it.
Thank you, moderators. Poor little trolls, they're just bored out of their little hearts.
Mm-hmm. They don't know what else to do. Bless their hearts.
Bless your heart, and thank you so much for stopping on by. Okay. SCOTUS, Texas. Carlos Martinez legend.
Ignore it. Just do your question. Let's go. Don't talk to him. Then he gives us too much attention.
The Supreme Court justice on the Texas abortion law. They're hearing it again, right? Is that what's going on right now? They're hearing.
Yeah, they're going to hear it again.
Are they going to overturn the Texas abortion law as it is right now, as it stands, where vigilantes can just go out and do whatever they want?
Yeah, because they suddenly realize they can also, if they can do that, they can overturn the Second Amendment, and there go your guns. Bye-bye.
Yep. Which I saw a meme the other day that made me laugh so hard I almost cried, because if I didn't laugh, I would be crying. And it was a meme about, the great state of Texas, where a virus has more reproductive rights than a woman. I was like, that's
anywhere a Republican resides, I would say.
Yeah, exactly, Donnie.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
What's scary is there's counties all over the country that are starting to do abortion laws, not just states, but counties, to jam up court systems and everything else.
Like I said, let me be judge, jury, and freaking executioner for one day, because I'll tell you what, at 13 years old, snip, motherfuckers. You don't get that shit until you're 27.
We wouldn't be having this conversation if men could get pregnant. We probably still would. Well, I don't know. Because you can't get birth control because I guess that's not a medical condition, even though you still need to go to the doctor. But if you or impotent, that's a medical condition. You can go get Viagra, but you can't go get nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
There's one woman with a strong argument, and then there's one woman with more sway, or she's more of an emotional sort. So this is probably your house maiden lady.
Oh God.
And
oh, Johnny.
and then there is this. So it's not looking the greatest for overturning, I don't think. So they'll have to bring it back again.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Let's just start mandating vasectomies at the age of 13. Safe, reliable, and reversible.
There may need to be a rule or two on the whole reversible thing, because some people don't need to procreate whatsoever.
I know.
Especially if you're going to have a baby and they're going to turn out like thing 1 and thing 2, and then the boy 1 and boy 2 over there. Yeah, no, we don't need that.
Yep.
We can do without another Donald Trump Jr., I think.
What'd you get, Jen?
I get that they're like researching this and looking at everything else that could, get started from this Texas thing, and they're going to move in action. And I get they're going to move far away from the Texas thing because it's too strong. I get they'll block it, and I get a yes card on that also.
A success for a woman, a promise of success for a woman. So I don't know if this is women in general, since we're the ones that
Or women.
Or women, But if you're going to make everybody vigilantes, watch out. Watch the F out, because you just opened up a can of worms you're not going to be able to close. So, okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Sorry, Johnny. I'm being extra petty tonight.
Well, I'm the president of the Petty Boots Club, so you go right ahead.
Can I be vice president, please?
We ship them out on a daily basis.
What's that?
We ship them out on a daily basis. Everybody gets Petty Boots. If you want. If you want them. If you're a sensitive heart, then you may not want them, but I'm not a sensitive heart. I am Mother Teresa.
I know, I'm not either.
My lipstick is transparent, though, so I know.
Wait, let me get some of that too. I'll join you. We can put yourself. Is that chapstick? What flavor is your chapstick? Mine is the classic cherry.
Okay. So I went to the store one day, and I'm fascinated, probably addicted to peppermint. And so this was peppermint. And it was $1, and there was like a whole container of them. I said, just give me all of them. That way, I literally have like 30 little things of peppermint chapstick I never needed ever again in life. I have plenty.
Love it. I'm over here thinking about in the next 30 minutes, since we did the time change. Of course, right now my body's used to it being 7:30, so I keep thinking I'm hungry. And I want to say again, I cannot say it enough. I keep sending her emails, but I'm going to say it here. Sylvia, thank you so much for that damn air fryer, because you can ask Johnny and Jenny. I've been filming videos and sending them to Johnny and Jenny. I'm like, look what I made tonight. It is so good. I freaking love that thing.
Well, it was funny because you had asked me, like, I don't know which one to put on my wish list. I was like, oh, this one. I showed her which one. My Christmas pillows are thanks to Sylvia.
Yep.
Got the mistletoe kisses.
Oh, that's pretty. Jen,
Yes.
we're gonna hit the record on you keeping that damn tree up for 2 years.
2 years. 2 years we've been doing lives. 2 years the tree's been up because it's been up since the day after Halloween of 2019. So it's officially 2 years it's been up.
And I challenge anybody to break that record, damn it.
That's
I challenge anybody.
And it's good for the lighting too. So you got to have it for the lighting. So keep it.
You can tell what you call it, the world record.
The Guinness Book.
Guinness, because I got the videos to back it up. It's been up for 2 years.
Yep. So a million thanks, Sylvia, because I'm telling you right now, I sent videos to Johnny and Jenny over there yesterday of what I made for dinner.
Carlos, why don't you just go start your own damn life? If you want attention, go start your own channel, get subscribers. You can make money off of YouTube. Get you 100,000 subscribers and do your own lives.
He doesn't want attention.
He doesn't want it to. He just wants to create chaos. I'm reflecting all your negative karma back at you, Carlos, and everybody in chat is too. So it's on you now.
Fun times. I wonder what planetary energy is going on tonight because I'm wonky. I got trolls all up in here. That's okay. Bless their little hearts. They just got tired of whacking off, huh?
It's just one. That's all.
Yeah, go to Pornhub, Carlos.
Yeah.
Melania's waiting for you.
Melania's over at Pornhub waiting.
They got everything you want. Eric Trump will see you over there in
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Bless his heart, Jesus.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so I got another question. Nikki, is it Fried? Oh, Linda J. I have Sylvia got me the Ninja Foodie. Right, Jenny? That's what it's called. The Ninja Foodie.
The Ninja Foodie.
Yeah, Ninja Foodie. And it's got like 8 or 9 different settings. So yesterday and the day before that, I used it on the pressure cook setting because it's not just an air fryer. You can pressure cook, you can make yogurt in there, you can bake stuff in there.
You can freeze dried banana chips and all kinds of stuff. Dehydrate whatever.
Dehydrate. Stuff. So it's the Ninja Foodie, and I can't tell you the last time I used. Well, actually, yes, I can. I actually used the stove yesterday to make rice and beans, but that's the first time in since I got that thing that I've used the stove. But so anyways, is Nikki Fried versus Ron DeSantis. Is she gonna win?
Oh, and you got Roger Stone threatening to run against the Satan also.
What?
Yeah.
No.
If Trump does not, sorry, Freudian slip. If DeSatan does not support Donald Trump, then Nixon back said he was going to run against.
Okay, can we start with Roger Stone then, and then we'll go back to Nikki Fried? I hadn't heard that. So will Roger Stone run against DeSantis?
He said it's only a threat, just in case you don't support Donald Trump.
Oh God!
Or if he doesn't, I guess, withdraw his rumor that he's going to run for president. Because you need to be supporting Donald Trump for his re-election campaign.
Well, there was all that little gossip that started months and months and months ago that Donald Trump secretly hates Ron DeSantis because people like DeSantis and they're taken away from him.
So are we reading on Roger Stone first?
Yeah, is Roger Stone going to run against DeSantis?
The Satan.
I mean, I get it. You know, he looks better than you. He's got a better job than you. His family doesn't hate him. The world hates him.
Okay,
So
Carlos, I'm reading your cards for you. You're going to YouTube jail. Okay, I read your cards. Now bye.
Oh no. Here, I'll read his cards. So I asked, tell me about Carlos, and I got this. Let's play a little game, everybody in the chat. We're going to play a game. I asked the cards, tell me about Carlos. I got the whip, I got the dog, and I got the cross. Okay. Now, if you had to put all this into one word, what would it be? Let me help you out here. Whip is abusive.
Repeated abuse.
Repeated abuse. It's critical. Very critical. Painful.
To try to burden the loyal to us.
Dog here is about friendship and loyalty, trust. And then here with cross, this is something that's very painful and burdensome, some sort of punishment. Okay. These two, we're talking about criticism. That's very painful. And then here in the middle, this is speaking literally. So it's speaking about a dog. So what's the criticism that you would give someone that's very critical, harsh, and painful about a dog?
Well, they lick their own you-know-whats.
One word, 5 letters.
I got more words than that. They lick their own you-know-whats.
One word, 5 letters. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute.
It's a bitch.
Bitch. And that, boys and girls, is how you can have fun times and play games with Lenormand.
Somebody actually got it before Doreen.
Doreen?
First, yes. Before you even said it.
Congratulations, Doreen. You won the Let's Play the Money game.
Oh, Lord.
So Roger Stone going against the Satan.
It's for attention. 6 of Wands in the star, naturally. For attention, for attention. I mean, it's for attention. It's what he does. Nixon back ain't about to beat DeSantis at nothing other than being a loser, probably. But 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. There are no votes for you naturally because you're not actually going to run. This is for attention.
Mother Teresa strikes again. Yes, see Torino.
I see whip and cross as more of an impotence thing.
Like you can't get it up, limp dick.
Yeah, and then the dog is his little friend, and it's suffering. I should think that was too generous. We're like, yeah.
I guess Roger Stone's going to be put in defense mode. It's like he's doing it for some reason for steady money. So it's a grift.
Ooh,
it's a grift.
Had 9 of Pentacles too.
He's going to have the tower on him though, because he's such a loser. Everything's getting ready to change, but he's I get some kind of court action charging in after him. He's going to end up in jail. But yeah, he's doing it to just bully and fight and try to get support and to try to make everybody all emotional.
I get he's about to get an invitation to go somewhere in front of a large group of people that had to do with a transition at a party in front of a lot of people where he may have invited people or may have made some sort of an appearance. So good luck with that, because it looks like you're going to get caught up in this January 6th hoopla situation. So I did not know that Roger Stone was threatening to run against a Satan.
Yep. So what's the one? Friedman is the woman?
Yeah, Nikki Fried.
Fried.
Well, Nikki Fried.
Thank you, Leela.
Santos.
For no ting, exactly. How will she do? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Against the Satan.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
Who's this second grade person?
She has some some good cards, but there's a lot of burden around
What's so funny, Johnny?
nothing that should be. Okay. There's a strategy to move forward. Okay, wait a minute. I have to go gather myself.
Pause for station identification.
Oh Lord.
Play a little music. He'll be right back.
I'm done with my reading though.
What's so funny? You can't have a giggle fest over there and not share.
No giggle fest all by yourself.
What's crazy is we have moved on from your reading of the 3 cards for that child, and it's still going on.
Oh, what?
He was trying to pull just 3 cards, and he ended up pulling a lot more. And he's got.
I'm having nothing. Ignore me. Go right ahead.
I don't know. I need to know what's so funny. God damn it!
Spit it out, Johnny.
No, go ahead.
What? I don't even know what the hell I'm laughing at. I'm just laughing.
Because it's Johnny having a laughing fit. I always
Oh
laugh at
God!
laughing fits.
I can't do it.
Oh, I need a fan.
There you go, Johnny. There you go. Johnny, where's your head freezing device? Your brain cooling device, Johnny. Get the brain cooling.
It's down the street to see if they could put letters on it, and they can't. So we'll see what happens. I'm done. I promise now this.
Who is this Vicky Freed lady? Because
I have no idea who she is, but she's the one running. Is all I know.
wonder if because there's something. Okay, what'd you get, Jenny?
I get ultimately she gets the job, but I get a whole bunch of mess like Johnny. Like I didn't pull just 3 cards. It's like there's going to be backstabbing and tower moments and like secrets about COVID coming out. Also, a lot of bullying and everything. So it's just a big old mess. And then something about the votes moving quickly, like into court. I'm getting like there's some big problems. But I think ultimately she gets the job, but it's a mess. I think she stands on top, but it's a big mess.
Are
you getting a no? It could go either way, but I had the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, so that told me like she's gonna get the job, but it's a drawn out mess.
Yeah, I get that unless there's a lot of backing from the party, the Democratic Party, the DNC, the DCCC, whatever the hell. I don't know. And she's going to need a lot of women too. A lot of women.
And they're going to have to get a lot of truth out there about COVID because he's been the worst at disinformation.
But what's funny that you say that, I got this, okay, the transition and then a party of women, social women. Okay, that's why I was saying she's going to need a lot of backing and a lot of support from women. What's funny is that after this, I got Snake. And then Lily's. So she's not, I don't know what she is. I don't know anything about her, but there's something that she's not being honest about. And it's her doing it. It's not someone doing it towards her, because it's woman snake, not snake woman, lying about a woman, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. So, okay, now we're going to get petty. So I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Mental health is not funny, but this is funny as shit to me. So over the weekend, I think, or last week, a bunch of Quackanoners, the fringes of the fringes of the fringe, decided to go to Texas to await the revival of John F. K. Where you go, Johnny?
Thank you, Sean.
To await the arrival of John F. Kennedy. Mind you, not only is he a Democrat,
He'd be 104 years old.
he would be 104 years old if he weren't dead. So the fringes of the fringe came from all over the country to go wait for JFK and JFK Jr. to show up at the grassy knoll.
And also waiting for Robin Williams, and I can't even remember who all was on that list now.
Oh God, I can't remember either. And it's like, okay, so they waited for the dude to show up, and he didn't show up because, I don't know, he's dead. So the people are standing around shouting, did we go to the moon? No. Did we land on the moon? No. I'm like, what the hell is this?
And they're all descended from Abraham Lincoln. I'm like, it's everybody since Lincoln died coming back.
Oh, but there was another conspiracy that, who was it? Mussolini? Was it Mussolini, Jenny? Mussolini is related to Lincoln?
Yeah. Mussolini and Patton, General Patton, all related to. Thank you, Marie.
It's all the bloodline. It's all about the bloodline. Never mind that Mussolini was a fascist Italian and the other dude is an American, but it's the bloodline. And Trump is related to that bloodline somehow. So turns out JFK and JFK Jr. did not make an appearance at the grassy knoll because they're dead. So when they waited around and he didn't show up, then the conspiracy became, you guys, he's going to be at the Rolling Stones concert. Let's go to the Rolling Stones concert. So the crazies descended upon the Rolling Stones concert. JFK and JFK Jr. didn't show up there either because they're dead. So then the conspiracy became JFK really was there, but it's the guitarist.
He's Keith Richards.
Keith Richards. That's why he was in disguise as Keith Richards.
Which Keith Richards was seen holding a sign that said F Trump. Thank you, Marie. He was like, because apparently he got wind on Twitter or something that it was all blowing up on Twitter.
I mean, like, you try to bullshit and you just can't do it. You can't do it.
Oh, and JFK's older brother who died, in the war also was coming back. He wasn't dead either. It's like, okay, and he's older than JFK, and JFK would be 104. So yeah, okay. Oldest man in the world's coming back.
So I have two questions. Because there's no way you can be that freaking stupid. Okay. Did those Quackanoners get trolled? Like, was this just one big troll joke? Like, hey, let's see how stupid these people are and tell them JFK is coming to town.
I mean, there's videos of these two guys talking about the bloodline where they look like they're dead serious. Yep. But it's like, are they just play acting, to put everything out there? I'm like, there is not enough mental health care in this country. There just isn't.
No. And it's like, and I was looking at it, I was like, you can't be that fucking stupid, can you? Like, so I'm like, wait, did somebody troll these people and just made them play themselves? Like, look at us, we're so smart. Yeah, we're going to go wait for a dead guy to show up. Yay! They had banners, big old banners that said Trump and JFK Jr. 2024. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Somebody paid money to have that flag made so that they can parade it. And like, show off their freaking stupidity to the world. Like Trump is going to be running with a dead guy. Like, are they going to resurrect him and mummify him or something? Like,
and meanwhile, you never hear, like Eric Trump, who's always on Twitter, you never hear him say anything about these really deranged conspiracy theories, but he'll get the other ones going, you know.
So was this, did they get trolled? Like, that's my first question, because you can't be that stupid, Jenny. I'm sorry, you can't be that freaking dumb. So did they get trolled?
Did they get trolled, or did the people that spread this really believe this?
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. The Kraken honors, did they get trolled? I mean, Jesus, you just played yourself. How? How?
But still, even if nothing,
Mike, get the pasta.
nothing. I mean, nothing. Just even if you're being trolled, how do you? How do you, Jesus? How do you? What is how?
How do you not have some discernment?
They're literally telling you that someone who is not alive and also not a zombie, that he's been out there with Tupac and Michael Jackson and Elvis, apparently. How is it that he's somebody who's not dead, I guess, in your eyes?
But Johnny, here's the thing. If you thought that was fucking nuts,
I can't.
It's the total opposite political ideology that they adhere to. So why in the hell would you want a liberal Democrat running as your vice president? Please.
Why not Reagan at least?
If you can bring somebody back from the dead.
I don't know, Hitler or fucking Mussolini or something.
These people will never accept when Trump dies of natural causes or snorting himself to kingdom come. They'll never accept it. They'll never accept the truth. They'll think forever, you know.
Dear God, please stop polluting the gene pool, man. Like, that's just.
I get a big yes. They're trolled. Thank you, chat.
You got that they're trolled?
That they're trolled. There's an imbalance and there's an illness, you know, and they just try to go in there and disrupt everything. But it's logically thinking people that are doing this, and you know,
I mean, I can
trying to spread their version of the truth of Trump. It's like, yeah, they're trolled.
I can see that guy from Trevor Noah pulling something like this just to troll these people, but I don't know. What'd you get, Johnny?
Yeah, but this is creepy in a way, because
what?
On this planet we reside with people who thought John F. Kennedy, who, mind you, the entire world saw him
Get
be
shot
murdered on TV. Mm-hmm. That we live on this planet with people who thought he was actually coming back to declare Donald Trump the winner, as if he even had some sort of power to do so. Mm-hmm. Never mind that this somebody who is not alive is about to come back down this street. Never mind that part, that he's going to declare Donald Trump the winner, something he can't do either. So I mean,
why didn't they bring Jesus back if they were going to bring somebody back?
Got Jesusified, Johnny. JFK and JFK Jr. got Jesusified.
I mean, that would have been a lot better and a lot more. That probably got you a bigger crowd, because that sort of sector is waiting for that to happen anyway. That whole Jesus is returning. When I lived in Oklahoma, there were three times that Jesus was coming back, that some pastor or preacher predicted, and they put billboards up, like giant ones along the highway. Mm-hmm. May 4th, 2004, or whatever, Jesus is going to return, and naturally he didn't. But
it's like people that are just so excited for the apocalypse. It's like, yay, apocalypse! We get to die and go to heaven! Yay!
Yes.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, I always say, and I don't. This is not advice, but if you're just that in a hurry to go to heaven, then why not just die now? Like, just get it over with. So I just, yay, heaven. Maybe it's because that's not how that works. So
I get that this wasn't a troll, that this really is the entourage of people. Like, I don't know. But can I ask an even dumber question?
Yes.
Our last question for the evening, a really stupid one, a hypothetical. So please entertain my stupidness for a minute. But since we're bringing back dead celebrities, it won't be too long to take that leap in logic and go into fictional characters, right? So who is the Quackanon going to claim is going to be a fictional character that's going to be Donald Trump's running mate in 2024? Because, I mean, we've already gone through dead celebrities. We're going to jump on the fictional characters next. So who's going to be Donald Trump's fictional 2024
running mate?
Popeye.
How is he strong? Because he ate ivermectin or what?
Ooh, Dreamweaver, you was wrong for that. I'm gonna go with that. Where's McAuliffe?
We're gonna go with Popeye.
I like Popeye. That was hilarious. Said you couldn't get Donald Trump to eat a can of spinach to save his whole life. So
No. What are you getting, Jenny?
Hang on, I'm still piecing it together.
I
get a finger. Some
clouds, man, and coffin. So someone that is gaseous, not gaseous as in farting, but like perhaps like smoke or whatever, but he's dead. So I'm gonna go with freaking Beetlejuice, man. Beetlejuice.
I'm getting it somebody dead too, but I'm getting like cartoons or comic books, like somebody like a romantic lead.
Okay, are we talking Marvel or DC?
I don't know. I'm getting it's like a romantic lead, but I'm getting like a comic book vibe off of it.
Okay.
Like something you spend a dime on and get, in the old days, running with Trump,
Captain America.
They've already got the
Captain America.
Yeah, it's somebody strong, somebody very strong,
but he's dead. So it's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, Magneto.
Oh wait, maybe it's Lucifer. What's that guy's name?
Lucifer Morningstar. No,
Lucifer Morningstar. Maybe.
No, he's too hot to run with that orange menace. He would not have it. All the ladies.
That's a TV show. I feel like it's somebody.
It's Thanos.
Dead.
The guy from I Love Lucy, Ricky Ricardo. Lucy, I'm home.
I get a singer, somebody who's very poetic, at least, with the Knight of Cups, with the Six of Wands. Somebody very, very famous with the Six of Wands, but like more on the emotional famous. So like a singer or a poet or somebody who wrote fluffy things.
But it has to be a fictional character. So what fictional character fits that?
Romeo.
And Romeo's dead.
He killed himself.
Thank
you, Miss Lady.
Oh, thank you for making me pee myself twice tonight. You are very welcome.
So I'm getting his running mate's gonna be Beetlejuice. Johnny gets Popeye, and you get who, Jenny?
I'm gonna go with Popeye.
Somebody in a comic book I'm getting, but somebody that's dead that was a romantic lead.
Okay, hold on.
In a comic book. So
okay, can I ask one more very petty question?
Who's they killed off in the comic books?
Hold on. Let me look. Dead comic book characters. Hold on.
All of them are.
Morgan's death, Herschel's death. Oh, no. One that's on Netflix right now were the guy that has the thing right here. Archie Bunker.
The rapper?
No, it's the show they're Marvel comics, and the lady can manipulate stuff. And
Vision?
Vision. He's going to run with Vision? Because Vision...
All of them are dead. All of the X-Men are dead. And all of the Marvel people were killed by Thanos.
By Thanos?
He got the Infinity Glove and he snapped his finger and they all died. So everybody's dead except the bad guys. And the Green Lantern. And
maybe it's Superman because he's more of a romantic lead.
Okay, I have one more petty question though. This came out of our text message.
Okay.
If it were possible for Big Bird to run against Ted Cruz, would he win?
Oh my God! You know that's a damn hell yeah.
Big Bird beat Ted.
I would move to Texas just to vote for Big Bird.
I would too. Okay, would Big Bird beat Ted Cruz? Would Big Bird beat Ted Cruz? Oh, I love
Ted would get so emotional, but that's a big yes card.
What do they call Ted? The fat Wolverine?
No, don't do Wolverine like that. I get 6 of Cups. Yes. And then the 9 of Cups and the Death. This would be everybody's fantasy, and it would actually be a major change because he's not a Muppet. Even though Muppets are on Sesame Street, I don't know
he is a Muppet.
He is a Muppet. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, it would be a giant change because we would have an actual Muppet, which is a good thing. And
he was nice. Big Bird was very nice. Okay, so you want to see something funny? The bird for growing children is the one that wins. I am not kidding you. That's what it's called in the
Can you tell me how to get? Yes, I sure can.
I get a big old yes on the bottom, but I get that Ted Cruz would try to cling and block and fight it. but he'd be howling at the moon because Big Bird would win.
Off to Cancun with you, sir.
Time for your little vacation.
The bird's going south for the winter. Not the Ted Cruz plant.
Ted Cruz at the Rio Grande.
Oh Lord!
Ted Cruz and Big Bird in a boat would be an awesome sight.
Oh God, that would be hilarious.
We all going to
Snuffleupagus was always my favorite, though. Snuffleupagus, because he was just so depressed and big and huge. Okay, you guys. That's it. Thanks for hanging out.
My jaw hurts.
And the whole show just went. That's a wild turn.
That's where it was supposed to go.
The trolls and everything else.
Ted Cruz went after Big Bird. Where'd you think this show was going to go?
Oh Lord. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you everybody so much for hanging out. We hope it was entertaining. We hope you guys had a good laugh and relaxed a little bit. Next week we shall be on Mr. Johnny's channel. And I'm going to keep using that air fryer until I break it because it's so good. And I will see how I'm feeling this week. I'll talk to Johnny and Jenny and get ideas for grand tableaus if I decide, because I'm reading books right now and I can't stop. I keep trying to freak myself out. And so far I've read a lot of books and none of them have scared me until I read the one that I'm reading now. That has the crap out of me. And I'm
going to do Wednesday morning with Lori. I may do some of the questions we didn't get to. And if y'all want to put any additional questions in, you can on my community tab.
Yep. So thank you everybody tonight for hanging out. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for your patience with the assholes we had in here today.
Yeah. Big thank you to the moderators. They took care of him many times.
Thank you. And if you hear about Donald Trump running with Beetlejuice, Popeye, or Superman, you heard it here.
Go ask the other readers to read on that.
I say he's running with scissors. That's
all right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Bye.